guys, the Curious Owl here, and welcome back to Top 5 Wednesday. So this week's Top 5 Wednesday is going over books or series that you would love to revisit, and this is super simple for me because all of these series, actually, I have planned to do rereads of in the future. It is going to take me a very, very long time to get to some of them though, because for instance, there's a couple series in here that have multiple books, and these are basically the first 5 that I'm going to do. I do have a couple other series that I plan to do rereads of later, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go into the next 5 series that I'm going to be rereading. So currently I am in the midst of a reread for the Beautiful Creatures series by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stohl. The series that I am going to be going into after I finish Beautiful Creatures is going to be the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Kane. This copy here is a bind-up of books 1 and 2, Glass Houses and The Dead Girls Dance. I have talked about this series so many times on this channel. You guys are probably sick of me talking about it, but this is my favorite vampire series of all time. After the Morganville Vampires, which will probably take me at least a good several months, probably into the middle of 2019, I will be getting into the Thirst series by Christopher Pike, another one of my most favorite vampire series of all time. Then after Thirst, I will be getting back into the Vampire Academy series by Richelle Mead. I never actually finished this series. I think that this book in particular was the last one. This is not the first book by any means. I think this is like the second to last book in the series. And I don't exactly know why I never finished it. I think it just was, I was reading a lot of other books that I completely forgot about it. And then I also want to read the Bloodline series because that's a spin-off series that I was really interested in. So similar to how I was doing with Beautiful Creatures, where I'm reading the spin-off novels along with reading the main series, I kind of want to do that with the Vampire Academy series. After that, I would like to get back to the Immortal series by Alison Noel. This is the second book right here. But this series is really awesome. This was another one of those stories that really got me into the supernatural realm. I really enjoyed this a lot. Again, a series I didn't end up finishing because I kind of was in the middle of a bunch of books that I totally forgot, and I could never remember the order of this series. And I feel like I may have read the last book, but I'm also like, I don't think I did. Like, I'm just so confused with the order of this story that I need to like go back and reread these books because I need to remember where I was, basically. And finally, the last series that is included in this list that I would like to get back to is rereading the entirety of the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. This is the series that got me so involved with James Patterson and made me fall in love with his writing, and part of the reason why I wanted to become an author myself, because I just loved his writing style. I loved how he created these characters. This is one of my favorite series in like middle school and into high school, and my sister and I read it. I have not read the final book in the series because it pissed me off so much that there was even a final book, because I felt that the book before it was a great way to end the series, and then I found out there was another one that came out and I refused to read it. So I am going to get past my stubbornness and hopefully in the next couple years reread the entirety of the series and actually read the final book that's involved, because I need to stop being stubborn and just do it. So there you guys go. Those are the 5 series that I'm going to be rereading in the future. Like I said, the Morganville Vampires will be first once I finish the entirety of the Beautiful Creatures world, and then the stories will kind of go from there. I know that the Morganville Vampires will take me a good while to read because there's a lot of books within the series. And I'm excited to read it still nonetheless, because these are books that I love for very different reasons. I feel like they're all really good stories, and they were all books that I remember reading in high school that I absolutely loved, and would like to see if they still hold up to what I remember them being. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys!